Hello there, guys. Just bear with me while I come back down. You're now going to see why my voice goes. It's not because I'm shouting and ranting at people. It's because I'm chanting when certain people are on live. Through this time of pandemic, there are many underground dark teachers that are teaching great truths, and they are truths. They are teaching wonderful, educated truths, but they are educated fools. And unfortunately, many of the people that did get affected by sexual abuse trauma turned to the dark side. Many turned to crime, many turned to prostitution, many have turned to dark forces and have found solace literally in the lap of the devil himself, and are being taught about, obviously, that it's back to the good old serpent. They're teaching you that, the serpent is the way. They are the snakes, and then there are the wolves. These are people who class themselves as animals. So the Lord still has me in reaction, and I literally went to come on live earlier on, and Morg came up and it said on his live that as it's my birthday, I'm going to talk about death. Now, I know I got pulled in immediately. Now, I've sat on many of Morg and many other people's lives, and what I do is when they're live, this is why I keep a cap on, by the way. The reason that I keep a cap on, and I'll show you something. I'll just show you something very quickly. I'm a human being here, and you're a human being there. Now, one of the reasons that my cap slightly covers my eyes, and also my cap here covers my pineal gland, because you as a human person, if you understand the spiritual world, you can come into battle with me while I'm on live. Now, every time I go onto these people's lives, their energy changes. Now, today, he was reading from the Book of Death. He was basically trying to open a portal which would have brought the second gate of demons through. This is where you want to get me locked up in coats, I know. So anyway, I can chant in tongues. For those that don't understand that, we live in, most of you are pretty much in a one dimension at the moment. If you're just watching the BBC and you've been through basic education and everything and grooms the way, then you're in a one dimension. The majority of people here on planet Earth are in a three dimension, grazing their food, meeting their basic needs. There's many of us that understand that this is a spiritual war that is against powers and principalities, and it's not about flesh and blood. It's not about the human person. It's not about the vessel. Our spirit that exists inside us exists outside us and is connected to a source. Now, you can plug into either the Lord or the devil, and that's pretty much how it works. So many different stories, so many different things. But at the end of the day, now I'm in black, okay? I've actually got my crew top on today, actually. I'm in black, but it's not because I'm an underground dark worker. It's because I'm somebody who's a light worker who goes in to people who are in a dark place. Now, for me to be in white pair of jeans and a nice pair of sandals and a nice floaty taupe and, my hair down and nails done, to sit down next to somebody who's homeless just would not build the rapport. It wouldn't get there. I would be snobbery and they would just not build that rapport with me. Somebody who is in depression would not build a rapport with somebody shining in the light. So it takes for people like us to get our hands dirty, and that means coming to the people who did get affected when they were kids and unfortunately didn't have Jesus in their heart at the time and wasn't able to separate the pain and trauma that they were going through. Many people exist in that trauma, and what that trauma does is keeps them projecting. I understand this because I have to be aware not to do this with you guys, and it's very unfair for people to do that. Now, it's okay to be a great teacher. It's okay to package knowledge for people. But when you are leading people to literally the gates of hell and they are being deceived and people are loving this, it's like Nana on the DJ earlier on. I wish I could bring things up and play things as I'm saying it and pop it up and stuff, but I'm just on my phone, and if I open up another window it cuts me off and it cuts the live off and puts it on pause, so I'm not able to do that. So please be aware of people who you think are great teachers, great wise ones, great people who are giving you this knowledge and truth, and you're going, yeah, fantastic, this is what I've been looking for. And it's being a searcher, and all of us are looking for something. All of us are looking for something outside ourselves. All of us are going through something, like we'll sit and we'll watch a teacher at school teach us about things, and we'll be looking for that information, and then we'll look in books and we'll bring books out. But the fact is, everything that you need is already in here. Your DNA, as much as can be damaged through generation trauma, as I know and many others know, but your DNA is written in blueprint. But as you came out of the womb, and as your life has unfolded, and as you have gone through circumstances and traumas, you've either reacted to them or you have been able to absorb them and receive the blessing in that lesson and move on from it. And not many people can do that. And people like Morg and many other people are still in their trauma. These are people who are basically teaching gender neutralization, teaching people that there are multiple different genders, there are all this stuff. I don't want this affected onto my education of my children. These are people who want to see the world turn into quite a high bondage place. You'll see very dominatrix women. You'll see very subordinate slave men who actually like to be beaten and whipped because they're still punishing themselves and they've lost their true masculinity. A lot of these men, you can't even call them men. They're just wet lettuce wusses, and they have been traumatized by sexual abuse. And what it's done to them is prevented them from being a man, because a man might have raped them. Lots of lesbians go through this, and it comes from trauma, deep-rooted trauma. I've batted both sides. I've done things. I'm not here as a walking, talking Christian person who's, had mummy and daddy look after her, and all of a sudden everything's amazing and great. I've gone straight through college and university and I don't know anything. I've dragged myself through the shits, mate. I have shit on clients. I have had to go to toilets and cry my eyes out because of things that clients have asked me to do, and I'm thinking, God, Kelly, just think about the £1,000 that you're going to take home and you can do this with it or whatever. And it's like, so I get it. So tonight I have just been completely locked down, and it even threw me as well, because even I didn't realise that I go to the such levels that I do, and I couldn't come out of it. And he's sort of sitting there going, is YouTube crashing, is Facebook crashing? And I'm actually typing away going, no, I'm sitting there chanting. So it really is important that Amber gets them messages, because it's going to be very important in all of this to show you the dynamics of the battles that are going on around you while you're on lockdown and you're at home, and the education they're trying to give you that is going to take you away from the true self of you. And that's what I'm here to protect, that every single one of us was blessed. Every single one of us is a blessing. But it's the stressings and the messings, and it fucks us up and it messes us up, and it causes trauma, and it causes, changes of who we are and what we stand for and what we're about. And it can break us and remold us. And it's about going, no, I'm not going to be conformed to the ways of the world. I'm not going to listen to educated fools. I am not going to be deceived by wolves in sheep's clothing. And I'm not going to follow people. It's about coming back into yourself. The only way out of this is by going inside. You don't get out of this by, you know, going, walk out the door and start a new life. It's about going within yourself. And it's a really hard one because I just can't explain it in so many words. But just protect yourself. Yeah, protect yourself in who you cuddle, who you hug, who you give your energy to, who you give your time to, who you share yourself with, you know, and be careful on who you allow within your inner circle, because not everybody comes into your life for a genuine purpose. Sometimes people will snake and maneuver their way in your life to be able to get in to plant your eggs and blah 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 blah, and people will manipulate and people will disguise. It's like going out on a date, and a lot of women do this, don't they? And the man goes, oh yeah, I like football, and they go, yeah, I like football too. And then when the man comes into the house and he goes, oh fantastic, the match is on tonight, it's like, well no, I don't really want to watch that, but I thought you liked football. So then the man ends up giving what he loves by a woman who deceives him, and he was actually looking for a woman who would enjoy watching the football with him. Now, had she had said, actually, I really don't like the football, then they might have just been good friends, but he was ultimately looking for somebody who really loves football. And that's the same sort of thing. You let people know about you in layers. And I don't know, it's been an interesting day. But anyway, I forgot to show you last night. I was going to do a live, but my credit went down. And I'd had one of my, you know, when I go skipping and I find things and blah, 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 blah. But literally yesterday, and I thought it was very interesting because obviously yesterday was a bit of a day with Dean, and in this box that I have, obviously there was a daddy birthday card. So I thought, okay, give Dean some space, give me some space. You know, this is a lot for both of us to be taking on. I believe that Dean is a great person. I believe that maybe he just thought that I wasn't, and then obviously of time when we got to know each other and stuff, but with social coming back in, it brings up things and blah, 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 blah. But I loved this. I don't want to show the name because it's actually a personal card, and I do actually know who it was, and she was a bit devastated by it. But somebody's actually taken the time to like make this birthday card. Like, wow. Like, let me just cover the name of who it is. But look, like, taking the time and effort to make this. So anyway, I've kept this. This is really cool. So, cup of coffee in my hand, big girly panties pulled up, sparkles in my eyes and a smile on my face. Yep, I say I'm ready to face it and bring on the day. So that's going to make it into my home. And the other thing that was really great about this is, where's my penguin gone? Oh, where's my penguin gone? I need to find my penguin, because there was a little penguin, and then there was also two little sort of things to do with Marwell Zoo. So the fact it was a penguin, I'd like to find it. It was just a tiny little penguin. Oh, it's there. There we go. It was just a little penguin. And if you don't know, when Dean and I first met, Dean used to do penguin and snail stencils all around the country, or world, but wherever he's travelled. And it was the penguin one, and Dean loves penguins, and the boys love penguins. So this is going to take me to Marwell Zoo. I know it. It's only up the road. And then the funny thing was, I got some leads, and I thought, I'll keep them, because chances are there's a reason that I need these leads, so I thought I'll keep them. And then a nice little CD case, which I could do from my car. But actually, it's got Happy Gilmore. Let me just do it in order of these films. So we've got Happy Gilmore, Big Mama's House, Bigger Mama's House 2, Black Knight, that's Liar Liar. No, that's, this is the one that I keep talking to you about. I can't remember what it's called again, where he realises. Semi-Pro, Man About a Dog, Smother, Dictator. Heat on us. Busted. Purge. I don't know what those are. Party life. I Feel Pretty. Hustle Flow. Get Rich or Die Trying. I can't believe that's one of my favourite films. Bachelorette. My Family. That's quite funny that that's in there. My Family. And the sit up. But what was quite interesting about this one was I actually left some of it, but I quite like my thing as well. But we had Ninja Turtles, and people will know it's quite significant to me. Date night, and of course I keep saying to Dean that Saturday is meant to be date night. Sex tape. That was quite funny. I don't actually have a doodah, but it was about switched. And the reason that I find all this stuff quite funny is it's all gone beat on. It's because the Lord speaks to me in very funny ways. Quiet place. And when I find things in the bin and stuff like that, the gift. And then this book. And it was P.S. I Love You. So that was my little gift yesterday from the bin. And obviously it sort of startled my neighbour as well, because I sort of texted her to sort of say, bloody hell, you need to come and clean my house. You're not very sentimental, and she was a little bit embarrassed by it. Anyway, Amber, you've completely missed what's gone on tonight. It's very, very important that you respond and get them copies off of Morg's website, Morg's Facebook, very, 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 very quickly. I have to have copies of that tonight, and I also have to have a copy of his live that shows that when I literally went on, when he started divering, and show it to prove the power of telekinesis and stuff like that. And also the power of breath. But yes, I literally stopped them from raising the dead through the Book of Deads. So I'm a bit battered. I'm actually alright, actually. But my throat is taken because when I go into chanting, and obviously, in fact, actually, it's trying to trigger me back in. They're obviously trying to do something on this live at the moment. I come out because I was also getting a lot of people chanting back on me. And it's like, whoa, hang on a minute, I need to be careful because I'm like little person here, and these people have got like millions and billions of fucking subscribers and followers. So when they're on their live, you know, when I start doing that, they attack me with the fact that there are lots of people. And as they start realising that it wasn't YouTube shutting them down, it was just little old Kelly sitting there going, literally all the way through his life. So I'm literally staring him right in the eyes, and I'm just going, people will think I'm completely fucking crazy. But if you watch his live, he's going, I don't know what's going on. And I'm just sitting there, and he's trying to read the Book of Deads, and I'm going, and it's like, whoa, and he's going, so anyway, it's pretty much exhausts me. So this is why I lose my voice, by the way. So whenever there is somebody from the dark underground that is literally trying to pull and lure you all into this fucking horrible world that they're wanting to teach and educate you, which basically means that we're going to head into pretty much a high satanic bondage where it's acceptable for children to be whip stripped and sexual beings, and we have tolerance to this, and obviously we will head into, you know, obviously more like did you listen to Nana DJing? Did you hear what she was saying? Did you go there? Did you get where I was coming from? Did you actually go in, open it up, and actually listen to the words? They're going for the youth, mate. They're taking the souls of the youth so freaking fast, it's unbelievable. Because what happens if we all become the people that we were meant to be? And we, like Elijah's been going around today going, you know, this little light, I'm gonna let it shine. And I was thinking, hang on a minute, I didn't even realise that he actually knew the whole song, because it's not like I chant it and play it. Occasionally I do when I'm stamping my ground, but you know, he's such a beautiful little boy. So anyway, I am expecting a voodoo team to come round me now, because obviously I have announced my presence in the satanic den. I have literally, using social media today, basically gone into the devil's lair and gone, hello, homakana makana na na ho, you know, sound like something out of the what is it, dumpakana hompakana, can't think what they call them when they go in and they do their ritual. Sound like a New Zealand football player. So anyway, while I was in the devil's lair, there was a few people that obviously noticed me because he's sitting on YouTube and he's not reading what's going on Crackbook, and people on Crackbook are starting to realise what's going on. You've got a few other people going in there going, this man's a Satanist, but you've got other people that are trying to get me out because they're wanting to get on with the Book of Dead, and they've planned this Book of Dead and the rising of the Book of Dead. So then he's going, oh, I might have to do a video of it. I'm going, well, I don't mind you doing a video of it because a video of it has no power. By coming live, it's different. We're in raw kinesis energy. You're here with me and I'm here with you, and we are going together. So if all of a sudden, say I've got, well, actually, it's what I'm going to do to you. But okay, so I'll relieve it. I'll tell you my agenda the whole way. I'll follow you all the way in the black, all the way right into the core, mate. And the moment I'm stood in the middle of it, I'll be walking out of it. It's not a problem. But literally, all of them people who have been greatly deceived, that are all following, you're going to get one more chance to turn away from it. And I will speak at the time that I'm going to speak, but I'm going to be speaking on a platform where everybody probably thinks I'm this, and this. And then all of a sudden, oh, in fact, have you seen my T-shirt on? It was an accident that I actually put it on today. But I decided to keep it on because, one, it is 2012 by the proper calendar, but also just the fact that it rooted me back sort of where I was in May 2012 and October 2012. So this is my May 2012 crew top. I don't know if you can see. I've got a mirror behind me so you can see my back. How can I? I don't know if you can see my back. Can you see my back? Hang on. I'll put you over my back so you can see my back. There you go. Can you see my back? Oh, shit. Lucky I'm getting a new phone tomorrow, innit? Oh, fuck. Really lucky I'm getting a new phone tomorrow thanks to social services. Oh, shit. I just woke up my son by dropping my phone for 2 seconds. I'm sorry, Pickle. Oh, fuck. 2 seconds, guys. I just picked up the wrong fucking bottle. Oh, not that one. Was it not? Oh, God, it was that one. Oh, last night one of the bottles fell down the side of the bed. And I was trying to find it, and I just literally put both bottles on the side. And I thought, oh, I better test which one's one before I give it to him. Oh, my goodness. I've just tested the one that was down the side of the sofa. Ugh, soured milk. Seriously, why do we drink this shit? Oh, like seriously, why do we do it to ourselves? Like, we know what it does. This, do you know what this is? Hang on a minute. Let me sort my son out quickly because he's going to start to let me know he's waiting for his bottle. Hang on, let me put your head up on the pillow. Now, I'm a breastfeeding mum and I'm not going to do this on a live, but if you've ever seen anyone breastfeed, or you know anybody, just ask them to get their nipple and just literally just tweak it and show you the milk coming out of it. So basically it's pus that's coming out, which is the milk that then goes to my babies, yeah? So my milk is designed for my babies, not designed for anybody else. So a cow's milk is designed for its calves, but we live in a world where we think it's completely acceptable to shove a cow rape it, force it to get pregnant so it can produce milk, take away its babies and its calves, and then basically just keep that mum to just keep plummeting that milk. Not for its babies, it doesn't go to its calf. It goes in here. Could you imagine if they did that to humans? Well, they do. But could you imagine if you thought it was acceptable for them to do that to humans? So basically, and this actually does happen, I'm afraid. So basically, go take a child off the streets from foster care. Think, okay, how many babies are we going to get out of this one? So basically, rape it, impregnate it, and offshore and sell its kids. It's been going on for a long time. So anyway, there are Satanists, Christians, pagans, Muslims, all of these things. It's all real, it all exists, but the spectrum is the same. And it is a war of light and dark. But it is not the people here on this planet in their cases, in their vessels, or avatars as people want to call them. And this is an avatar. I am an avatar. This is my physical body. It is not who I am. It is not my creation. It is just my skin, which I get a whole new body every 7 years. It is my case. It is my vessel, basically. What lives inside me is my skeleton and my flesh and my bones. It is about dying to flesh. When we are built up in flesh and we become one, that we believe that this is it, that we are just human beings here, that's it, nothing else, then we live in a three-dimensional world. Once we understand that we are all source, and we understand that actually we are encased in our shell and we are a great light and human person, being, then we can evolve as human beings. And yes, we will come to a time when we will understand each other so much more empathically and be able to read each other and be able to communicate in a greater way. Not while we've got all this techno going on. People can't even remember their nan's telephone numbers because we rely on technology. We're so reliant on technology. Even today, me and the boys went down to the shop and it was like, oh, I've left my phone at home, and I was charging it, and I thought, well, I'll leave it at home to charge. And I thought, well, what if I need it while I'm there? And I thought, well, it's going to be okay. There's no issues. I can't really see this being a problem. Yes, again, Kelly kicked off, didn't she? And the only reason I kicked off is because we have to stay in our fucking homes, lose our businesses, companies and everything, and then we go over to the bloody shop where you're standing outside with everybody in a queue. But I got some dozy fucking woman stood in the doorway and I'm trying to bring my kids in and out. Now, I'm still not 100% sure what is going on. So I'm still quite happy with safeguarding. I love it. Personal boundaries, mate. Stay fucking 2 meters away from me. Stay the fuck away. Love it. It's great. I can choose who comes near me now. Before, I couldn't. People barge past you, knock past you, walk past you. Now everybody want to run past you. It's like, yep, keep running around. That's fine. So, you know, and then I'm trying to come out of the shop, and I'm trying to get in the shop and out, because literally I had a £3.10 milk voucher, and it's so fucking difficult to make sure that the milk and the veg goes right on the price. So I've sussed it now because they changed the prices. So I went with the £2 milk with the £1.15, and I had 5p that I'd picked up that went on the top of it. So of course I'm trying to get out, and she's like stood in the fucking doorway of it, and it's like, I'm like, seriously? We're all having to shape our lives for you to stand in the fucking doorway. She's like, sorry. And it was like, just move out my kid's way. You know, she was out of her head on drugs and shit like that. And it's like, oh, come on, you know. So I decided to be, some of us taking this seriously, man. She was like, well, I am taking it seriously. I was like, well, move out the fucking doorway then. And it's like, oh, actually, do you know what? It's like I always said, didn't I? If anyone ever pinned me down to rape me, I'd tell them I had HIV and they were welcome to do it. I think if someone was coming to talk to me and I didn't want to speak to them, I'd go, see, I've got coronavirus, mate. Sorry, I've got coronavirus. They ran a fucking mile from me. I haven't got time to talk to you today. Sorry, I've got coronavirus. That's going to be my new thing. The Lord tells me who I talk to and the Lord tells me who not to. So that's fine. He tells me if I'm to give him the time or not. So yeah. So it looks like stage 2 is going into play from the satanic people. They've had all their big rituals, they've had all of their agenda, and now they want your souls. And they ain't having them. Well, they'll have some of you, but they ain't having you all. Did you know it's the male penguin that actually sits on the eggs? The woman lays it, and then the man sits on the egg while the woman goes out to get the fish. And the man hatches the egg. So it just goes to show, we get told one way, but actually it's whatever works for us. So, stay at home. Work from home if you can. If you have to go to work, go to work. But stay at home. Avoid public transport. But if you have to use public transport, do use public transport, but use public transport safely. What Boris Johnson means is basically get on with your lives. Keep your personal boundaries. Understand that some people are just contaminated and have got bad energy about them, and you want them 2 feet away from you. And you can have interpersonal relationships with people now, and you can choose whether people come into your personal space and zone. So that's all really I've got to say. I can't go out skipping. It's really annoying because my Lord is telling me there's something very, very nice for me for my birthday in one of these bins, and I actually love it. I've got, seriously, I'll show you again because Amber missed it, but like, I can't show you her name because she's really annoyed that her personal items got pulled out the bin. And I did text her to say you can come and clear my house out because she's not very sentimental. Something like this would stay with me for the rest of my freaking life. It's like, I mean, look at this. I've covered her name at the front. How beautiful is this? How beautiful is this? Like, seriously. Like, somebody's actually gone to all that effort. Like, really? This is just one of my... Oh, sorry, what else did I get in there? Oh, I love it. Got these yesterday as well. In the bin. And they work. Fully working. Oh, got this today. Forever Friends blanket. This has just gone through the wash, but there was something else I found. What did I find? Oh, these. I got 2 of them. So basically, I'm loving it because Dean brought this big Lego ship home, which I need a box for. So we got back from the shop today and we went into the bins to go and check. My sons are going to laugh because when they grow up, they're going to say, yeah, we used to hold my mum's foot as she used to literally put the things in, get in the bins. I am actually going to set up a charity shop eventually and go around and get people collecting stuff out of the bins and things, because you shouldn't be throwing this stuff up. I mean, look at this. Look. Absolutely fucking brilliant. So I've got 2 of these. The boys have already started to put their Lego pieces in there already. So there was 2 of these in the bin. So I thought, yep, fantastic, they're coming with me. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. But there was something else. There was something else, and it was really, really, really cool. Oh, where is it? Oh, I found the box. Oh, bloody hell, I found the box, but I can't find what was in it. That way. Is that right? So yeah, and I was really shy. I opened it and I thought, ah, that's a shame, it's not in it. But then I moved something and there it was laying there, and it actually works. I don't quite know how to work it, but it's one of them you watch blue tubes. But I'm not actually bothered whether it works or not. What I'm actually bothered with is it looks like you've got a recorder on yours, so they can't make me take. They can tell me to turn my phone, take my phone out, but they can't tell me to take my watch off. I'm just trying to find it because the boys have had it. We don't know. Oh, also this was in there, but I tried watching it last night, and unfortunately it's in German. So that one was in it as well. So for those that don't know, I was talking before Amber come on, and I was just showing you my little things. Oh, and all this. Oh, that was it, and these as well. So, in fact, I was gutted. It was over at the other side, and these little plastic unit things were actually in one of them black shelves, and I got it all the way back over this side, and then I noticed that one of them was cracked at the side, and the top of it was cracked, and I thought, oh, this is just going to breed me problems. So I thought, I can still take the plastic tubs that are okay though, because then I can use them in the boys' bedroom. So we're getting there. It's just that I've got a borrowed Hoover that I didn't get to take back, and I really do need to take back. Oh, this was it. I can't turn my light on. I don't know if you can see it, but the boys have got another chair. And this one, I don't know if you can see it. And this one is a little rocker. So the other chair I found as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I've sort of got my land and normal money and things like that. I think I'll still go skipping. I think I will. I think it would be too hard to resist, because sometimes I feel really bad for the things, because I think like, wow, like you could go to a really nice home and you're just going to go in the bin. I did, however, leave all the South Park DVDs in the bin because I really fucking hate South Park. It is the most annoying thing. Oh, and then I went for a walk and this was on the floor. So, we were, yeah, so basically that's how I do things. I wouldn't have fucking anything in here if it wasn't, it really wouldn't. I don't, unfortunately, Amber, yeah, when one day Amber runs a home and has to do all the home stuff and all the other stuff that her mum does on top of what she does, then she might start getting it. She'll come. So anyway, guys, I'm going to bugger off. I'm sure there was something else. Oh, there it was. Oh. Seriously, I do. I literally, if you followed me around, I know you see my lives like this, but if you actually followed me around when I'm on my normal day to day, you'd go, she really is mad as a box of fishes. Because it's like, I've got the same walk that I do, so I'll go out down the back of my back stairs, so I come out the fire exit, and I'll sort of go, because I do my didn't walk, don't I? So I sort of go all the way around this block, and if it's successful, it's cool. But then I come in underneath, and we've got the bins all outside. When I say we've got bins, it's like a bins for like a block of flats. So sometimes people just put things in there at the side, and I walk in and go, oh, fantastic furniture. And it is actually for the bin, but sometimes people are trying to get rid of things, and it will be in, because you get fined for it, you see. And that's the problem with this place. I don't know why they don't actually have a place where people can just bring it and they just recycle it into the community. That would be great. But like, I'll sort of go for my walk and I'll go over to Spa. But if Dean's here, or if I've got someone watching the kids, I just put my headphones in and I literally just dance. So anyway, on Sunday, I'm hoping to have somebody who will have a phone or a video to be able to live me when I lose the plot over at the council office, or I might even go up to St Mary's Hospital and do it. I am thinking of going to St Mary's Hospital and doing it, but I can't. I've got to replace my headphones because one of my headphones is broke. I can't actually find my headphones at the moment, but one of them's gone. And in order for me to be able to dance, I have to have both headphones in, and I have to have the music completely bombing through me that I can't hear anything from the outside. And then that also means you can't hear what music I'm listening to. So that makes it all a little bit madder. So hopefully I'm going to have a moment on my birthday where I've got some headphones in, I've got my phone on, I'm going to completely lose the plot in my movement and body locking and shit that I do, and hopefully have it filmed. I am thinking of going and doing this up at St Mary's Hospital. That would be absolutely brilliant. I have already done Civic Hall. I do believe apparently somebody did actually video me, but I haven't actually seen all. I have just heard about it. So, I don't know. Anyway, I've got some stuff to do. I've got so much to do. I'm going to be up until about 5 o'clock, which is very tiring, but I've got lots to do. And I've really got to now get this sorted so I can literally pack up what's coming with us, get in that fucking van when I've got it, and go and find a property and negotiate a property and literally come back and sort this place out. And if it is that me and Dean are separating, then I'll keep this for Dean and I'll go and get somewhere. Or if we decide to go and rent and keep this as a safe bolt until we decide what to do, I don't know. I don't know. I've had a few conversations with Dean today, and as I've sent him over pictures of Shiloh that are very, 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 very clear that Shiloh is EDS. And Dean seems to think that he's trying to strengthen me and he wants a strong woman. And it's like, hang on a minute, you know, I'm 42 years old, nearly, and I've like been in the ring with Mike Tyson getting fucking battered and knocked and tired, and I get back up and I'm battered and I'm knocked and tired and I get back up. And I'm at a point now where I really need the man who is my husband to be the one who says, I can rest, and he's going to fight my battles for me now. He's going to stand up for me. And that's something Dean's never done, because at the end of the day, when he first met me, he didn't believe me. And he is a Black Bloc campaigner. He is part of Love Activists, and he is part of, obviously, Spiral Tribe and all that underground movement. So I don't know if I'll ever fully know the truth of what's gone on or what people were thinking at the time, but at the end of the day, I think everybody knew. I only wanted to be with a husband and have family, and I think that's well known by everybody. So anyway, tomorrow, sunset. I am hoping to God. The only problem is because I've been chanting, my back's gone, and I've just felt that they've just started a ring on me. My lower back has just gone, which basically means that they've come off of their live, realised what's gone on, and they got a prayer team. Well, it's not a prayer team on their side, is it? They've basically got a ritual performance going on now to try to seal me, and that means I'm going to come under a lot of spiritual attack. That's going to mean silly things like I might walk down the road and I might trip up, a car might try to fucking knock me over, or police are going to come round me, or I don't know, I'm just going to have things coming at me from all different angles, and that's fine and it's great. Unfortunately, I don't have a team that get that, and they don't understand why I have to be stood 100% in my truth, because if you knock me 1 degree out, you basically cause for my death, and that's the way it is. You know, we're talking about people that rape and traffic children, you know. We're talking about people that don't want the lid taken off of this. They don't want to get caught. They don't want to face the consequences of what they've done. And the only reason they're going to ever do that is because more and more people are going to step out in their truth. More and more people are going to tell their stories. You know, those people who are the crackheads, smackheads living on the streets that you all look down at? Well, I don't look down on them people. I'm the one sitting with them for a few hours a day. I'm so heartbroken, actually, because, you know, when I did that live the other day, and I had to go and find a paint roller, I bumped into one of the girls from Brighton who's down here, and you know, she's got puffed up eyes, mouth's fussed up, you know, she's clearly still on the crack and the smack. But at the end of the day, she was taken from her mum and her dad, and she was put into foster care, into institutions, and so was he. Where they were both raped in the children homes, and they've both been on the streets ever since. She's only 19. She's only 19. And she's going to live that life, her whole life. She'll be in and out of hostels, in and out of squats. Until one day somebody grabs hold of her and says, you're coming with me. I really, 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 really wish, and I should have had it literally in 2015. It would have all come together. I know it would have, but I just had people come into my life and take me so far off track, and I'm in this whole new world that wouldn't have happened. I love Elijah and Shiloh, but this shouldn't have happened. And at the end of the day, or with all of my children, nothing's changed for me. I still want to be in a position where I have the bases that I have, and I can go out in the vans that I've got, and I can literally, and if I have to, I'll pick them up with 10, 15 fucking people, kidnap them off the streets if I have to, and I'll put them in my van, and I'll take them back to my place, and they will be locked in. They will be. And they'll be dried out, and they will be given clean clothes, and an opportunity for a new life, because the people that everybody looks down on are the people who have been through the hardest times, but they just didn't have anyone to just help them through it or get the right support, and most of them have never told anybody. Sometimes it takes for someone like me to not have white trousers on, to not have immaculate nails, to not look pristine and drive big Mercedes and nice Range Rovers and all of that. Oh God, fuck, seriously, you should have seen Exile's face when I pulled up in Brighton back last year, I think it was, like to go and pick some stuff up, and it's like I'm there with all of the and I've just pulled up in a fucking rain, in a, what was I in? I was in a, what was I in? I can't think what I was in. I was in something, a Jeep, a Jeep. I was in a Jeep or something like that. And they're like looking at me as if they're going, so, you know, that stuff doesn't work, does it? So, at the end of the day, hopefully I'm going to get more and more online and more on sync. I'm on the Lord's timing, and it's okay. He'll bring this around. But tomorrow, sunset, I have to have got this stuff done, because I have to be able to shut down Saturday and then go into my birthday on Sunday. And on Sunday, I have to start that sentence. Today I am 42. If I do not start that sentence, it is going to cost me another fucking year. And if it costs me another year, I'm going to kill somebody or myself. Fact. And at the end of the day, you know, just because people can't respect my time and how I work, how I create, how I do things, it's not gonna bode with me now. I tell you so many times, I just block you, I just remove you. If you come back in a week, I've blocked my own kids, mate. Liam and Daniel are blocked. Nobody hurts me nobody pushes me to battle suicide on Sunday. Nobody makes me go through that suicide. Not my mum, not my dad, not my family, not my friends, not Amber, nobody. I will not be sitting here feeling that I have been let down by the people that I thought cared just because Amber doesn't know somebody. She's put up this fucking event which hasn't gone out to anybody, and then I'm going to sit there feeling fucking shit because people haven't bothered, that I know would have done if it had just been bothered to have actually sent it to them and given them the time to have fucking done it. They would have done it. So then I've got to sit there looking at this poxy video of people that I don't fucking know. Yes, it's going to be great. Yes, there's going to be some lovely messages. Fantastic. But I got cousins that would have made an effort. I got friends that would have made an effort. I got family that would have made an effort. So I really fucking hate people doing it. It's like people organising a surprise party for you, and when you get there, it's like, you clearly don't know who I spend my time with, do you? Like, who the fuck are these people? Or, yeah, I don't do shallow. I don't do shallow, if you get me. I'm not into a shallow world. I'm into true, deep and meaningful personal relationships with people. And I've got relationships around me with people that we're not seeing each other every day, but we've been through things that nobody else will ever know together, and our relationship is solid, you know. So things like that hurt me, and people can have all the best intentions as they like, but while I'm going through what I'm going through, it's not happening. It's not happening. My battle with suicide is too great. It's too great. It's too strong. It's too, you literally, I can sit there and probably get to about 3 o'clock on my birthday and think, my boys haven't messaged me, which is why they're blocked me, because then they can't do it to me. My mum, gone. She won't even bother now. And that's fine because I've caused it, no problem. Dean, gone. No problem, can't let me down. And Amber probably will be gone tomorrow, so I can actually just get to Monday morning. And then on Monday morning, I'm going to be starting some proper trauma counselling and dealing with a lot of stuff. And I need people around me that I can sort of go, whoa, fuck me, seeing that folder today has just like brought some stuff back, and it's all a bit raw at the moment. And it's like Amber will send me an email, she'll go trigger warning, and I think, so I've told people, yeah, I got kids to look after, I got a house to provide, I got things to do, I got a life here that is not tumbling for people anymore. And unfortunately, I've given so much time for people to learn, and that's great, and people to grow, but at my own sacrifice, at the cost of my own life, at the cost of my own needs, at the cost of my family. And now I've got little boys here that, you know, Shiloh is 100% going to need a physio, 100%. You know, I'm already dealing with ulners and going over on his ankles, and that's not even when he's doing anything, that he's just normal. And he's really important now. I haven't got time to fuck about and play at fucking Step Up Britain. I'm a director of a company that sank because I've given people chances. This is branding. This is how easy it is to fucking do it. You know, it's that fucking piss easy. I'm stepping up for fucking Britain. How fucking uneasy is that? I'm stepping up for Britain. Here's your fucking certificate, and these are the things that you could do to put the great back in fucking Britain. Bang, done, boom. You know, it's a fucking, and then I run very simply. So, you know, it's like I'm trying to explain. I keep saying to Amber as well, you're not getting this. I keep sharing out the same post. I put one out yesterday as well, 48 and things. This is meant to be in line with EDS. My timeline now is meant to be about 40 fucking 2 years of fucking systematic abuse, ending it. Yeah, this ain't a fucking celebration now. This is fuck you, you bastards. You've abused me for 40 fucking 2 years. And I'm drawing the line, mate. And I'm now going to hold your asses accountable. Because my body is at the point now where I'm crashing. I'm crashing at a faster fucking rate that I might not wake up tomorrow fucking morning. So I'm not being downtrodden by people anymore. No more. These evil, nasty cunts aren't winning anymore. So I don't have time for people's bullshit anymore. Don't have time. Don't have time for disinformation. Don't have time to help train new people. I don't have time to educate people right now. You're not paying for my time. Money is the way the world works right now. That's how I can have my land. That's how I could be helping people. And for as long as I'm here, I can only do this. Where I'm where I need to be, where I should have been a fucking long time ago, without people not understanding and losing my websites and my days being fucked about because it's not in line with what I'm about and what I stand up for. And that's okay and that's great. And I get it, because then other people feel shit. And that's when I get stuck, because I don't like for people to then go into victim mode, because then they project on me and it's like, I'm so stupid and I'm so thick. And it's like, go away, I can't cope with it. Can't cope with it. I genuinely can't cope with it. I don't have the time. Because Monday morning I'm walking into the greatest fucking lion's den of my fucking life, with this system coming back around me. And my social media still does not represent who I am. So I'm close to getting put in the nut house, mate. And I'm close to my boys being taken from me because people don't get it. No. I'll shut you down before you can ever cause that trauma in my life. And that's the way it is. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to be in masculine energy, which is not good. I need to be in my feminine energy. And unfortunately, I can't do that right now because of the way all of this is. So I'm going to try again, and this time it's not a game. This time it's not. Hey, let's make Monday work and Fridays work. It is Monday's fucking working, mate. And if Monday doesn't fucking work, then that's it for me. That's it. Yeah, sorry, not sitting. I don't have the EDS. It's all got fucking cancelled. Yeah, you can hear my voice box. Yeah, my bladder's gone, my bowels are gone, my back is gone, my hips have gone, my knees have gone. Yeah, my pain threshold is up there at the moment. My pain that I'm dealing with is past the fucking 10. It's past the fucking 100. I am holding in by the skin of my fucking teeth. So I'm going to try and carry on. What a shame that nobody watching thought, do you know what? I don't live far. I'm going to go and give her a hand or whatever. So at the end of the day, I'm here on me Jack's fucking own doing it. It's the way it is. And you know what? I don't care anymore. Don't care. Don't care anymore. Because there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger fucking picture going on right now. And I don't have time. So, anyway, I've got shitloads to do. I'm going to be up until about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Dean's not here, so I can't lay in the morning until, like, you know, we're both sort of waking up with the boys, so I have to be up early tomorrow as well, and hopefully I will be hitting it. And I can't be dragged back out now. I need someone on my time, Great Britain, British time, sunrise, Kelly, up now, bang. You know, no disrespect to Amber, she's out of sync with me on time frames, and I need to be on UK time frame right now because that's where my life is, and that's my time frame, and that's my time scale. I tried dating somebody in America online once. It completely nearly ruined my university degree. It was like, I can't be up at this time. I'm an 11 o'clock sleep person, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna go because I don't want people to feel shit. I don't want to make people feel bad. But literally, if I don't write this letter, if this letter doesn't get done, then I'm going to be stuck because my child protection conference is the end of this month, and I have got 6 months worth of work to try to write up, probably even 18 months worth of work. And I know full well when I say to Amber, have you got all of the dates and times that I have asked you to log? When Dean's here, when he's left, when he's not been here, when things have happened, what dates I've been at this and what dates that been. I guarantee you it's not going to be there. And that's going to cost me greatly and probably even lose me my case. And I can't afford that because I can't afford to have people in my life now who I give them some of my balls and they either drop them or don't really know what to do with it. And I really need proper function in my life now, so much so. So anyway, I better get on, and if I don't hit it this weekend, I don't really know what else to do, to be honest, because it's not something that I can do at another time. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Why do I know this is going to be the biggest fucking fail ever? Because I'm putting my faith and hope into fucking human hands. I can't go. I can't do this anymore. It's just this is my life being fucked about with. Do you know what I mean? It's my fucking life.